everybody's attention. This is the Boston Post cane presentation ceremony. Please join us in the Pledge of Allegiance to the flag. I pledge
allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Well, I'd like to welcome this big family we have out here. Must be about 100 kids out of this family. Just an airy family, and I'm Eldon Moreira, the chairman, who will be making the running through the ceremony. You have a few words there because of the situation that...
I do, Mr. Chairman. Thank you very much. So let me just quickly read a disclosure. Tonight, June 15th, is a night the Board of Selectmen would normally meet. However, due to a clerical error in the desire of the board to comply with the regulations of the open meeting law, the board cannot meet and instead will hold a normal business meeting on Wednesday, June 22nd. Originally on tonight's agenda was the presentation of the Boston Post cane. The recipient is selected by the Historical Commission, a decision that was made at their June 8 meeting, while the actual ceremony is held in conjunction with the Board of Selectmen. Because the celebration has been planned with family that made special accommodations to be here this evening, it was best to still hold the ceremony as originally scheduled. Although the board is here, I am making a disclosure on behalf of the board that this is considered a social event. No deliberation nor any other actions pertaining to Selectmen's business will occur prior to, during, or after the ceremony. Now let's start the ceremony. Mr. Chairman, it's all yours.
Okay, I just, my little conversation with Jerry there, of course, the first thing I asked him, where's the cane? Of course, then the cane appeared on my desk. Well, that's fine, because for a period, nobody knew what a cane was. So that's the cane that belongs there. And he was explaining, he said, well, this is symbolic. So I said, does Mrs. Costantini, does she get a cane? He said, no. So, Jerry, you explain that, symbolic.
Well, the cane that's here is the original Post cane that was presented to the town by the Boston Post many, many years ago, and a little bit you'll hear the history, and it disappeared from the town for many years. So a replica was made, and the replicas disappeared. But probably about 8 years ago, the original cane was found, believe it or not. It was standing in the corner of an office, and no one knew for many, many years what it was, and the building inspector uncovered it and brought it forward. So now the cane that's here now is symbolic and stays here at Town Hall, but it is the original, and hopefully someday we'll have another replica that can actually be presented. But now we have a very small replica of the cane that will be presented tonight.
Okay, so that explains that. I'd like to welcome Doris Carcini here and family of Doris, the Historical Commission, the Council of Agent Board of Directors, and I don't know if any one of them wants to say anything at this time, or I'll move on to, no, okay, I'll move on.
If I could just, I'd like to note former town clerk Nancy Morrison's with us tonight, and Nancy is the one that really initiated getting the presentation of the Post cane re-energized, and she got us the original replica that is now missing, but we hope to get back someday. So I just want to recognize Nancy for getting the program started again. Thank you, Nancy.
Thank you, Nancy. All right, Christine Newman reads a short story of the Boston Post cane.
Good evening. Nice to see you again, Doris, and meet your family and see how many friends you have with us this evening. It's a real honor. The history of the Boston Post cane is as follows. In August of 1909, Mr. Edwin Grozier, who was the publisher of the Boston Post, forwarded to the boards of selectmen in 700 towns in New England a gold-headed, and you can see it here, cane with a request that it be presented with the compliments of the Boston Post to the oldest living man in the town, to be used by him as long as he lives, and at his death handed down to the next eldest man in the town. The cane remained the property of the town and not of the man who received it. The custom was expanded to include women in 1930. The canes were all made by J.F. Fradley and Company a New York manufacturer. The manufacturer used ebony, shipped in 7-foot lengths from the Congo in Africa. They were cut to cane lengths, seasoned for 6 months, turned on lathes to the right thickness, and then coated and polished. Each cane donned a 14-karat gold head, which was 2 inches long, decorated by hand and a ferruled tip. The head was personalized for each town and engraved with this inscription, presented by the Boston Post to the oldest citizen of West Bridgewater, and it was to be transmitted. The Board of Selectmen was to be the trustees of the cane and keep it always in the hands of the oldest citizen. No Connecticut towns were included, and only 2 towns in Vermont are known to have canes. So that's the history.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
Now I'd like to introduce Mr. Jim Benson, who's the chairman of the West Bridgewater Historical Society. Jim?
Thank you, Chris.
Welcome.
Welcome to everybody, and it's my honor as chairman of the Historical Commission to present Doris with this bouquet in honor of the event and congratulate her on being the recipient of the Post cane.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay, Jerry Lawrence will present the plaque.
Doris, on behalf of the people of the town of West Bridgewater, I'm proud to present to you the Boston Post cane to Doris Corazzini. Is that how you say your name? All right. In recognition of being the town's eldest citizen. Congratulations.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Jerry. Anthony J. Kinahan will present Doris with a certificate.
Present you with this certificate to the eldest resident of town. I wish you many more happy and healthy years.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Nancy Braley, where is she?
Right here.
Oh, okay.
I'll just take these to one side so we do the proof. Thanks for
I will present you with the lapel pin. Okay. And you will pin that on Doris.
Well, I think that perhaps before we pin Doris, that she has 2 children that would like to say something very brief about
Okay.
their mother.
Yes.
All right.
I would like to have Joanne, and I would like to have Joseph step up. Mother's voice doesn't always work.
Oh,
So
okay.
I'm gonna ask you two to say short version of your mother.
Short version of my mother?
Could have given
No, both of you. Whatever. Yeah,
Oh, Mom.
that's all right.
Well, Mother is, I can say it, 97 years old, and we all hope that we inherit her genes. She has raised a wonderful family, not only of the 3 children, my sister, my brother, and myself, but she also has grandchildren and great-grandchildren, and they all love her dearly. And she's a wonderful woman. She's participated in many activities in Watertown, where she came from and lived for many years. And she's very active now where she lives in the senior housing and here in West Bridgewater.
And these are all my neighbors.
And they're a lovely group, they all are.
Just one quick note. Years ago, we started calling my mother Sarge.
You asked him to stand up.
And we had a shirt made with some stripes, the whole bit. Even though she doesn't wear the shirt presently, she's Sarge.
She keeps us in line.
That's enough.
Now Nancy will pin the pen.
Okay. Do you want to stand?
No,
Okay, fine.
you don't mind?
Nope, that's fine.
Nancy, push a little harder now.
Okay.
I didn't hear ouch.
Get it?
Thank you.
The Board of Selectmen want to wish you many, many years of good health,
Thank you.
and I'm quite
I
sure
have a
that,
heart doctor that always keeps telling me, we'll see you when you're 100.
You never know.
Well, we'd love to have some photos taken with you, with the board for our,
I'd like that.
all right. And there is a few websites out about the Boston Post cane that will tell you the eldest citizen in all the different towns. Your name will be displayed there once we notify him the presentation.
You're gonna spread it out? You've got my house.
You got, honey?
if anybody wants to take any pictures or anything else, we'll be glad to go to the front of the, wherever.
Where would you like to go for the pictures?
Oh, we can do them in here.
Okay,
you know.
fine.
Yeah.
I'd like a picture with a cane.
Okay, yeah,
Maybe she could have the cane right beside her. Okay.
yeah. All right.
I can go with
You're able to find it.
This is the original. Not a lot of towns that have them left.
No, break it.
Don't lose it, I don't break it.
Do you want to take your oxygen off first?
Yes, I do.
That's what I got.
That we don't need.
For now.
Joanne's got it. Oh, right here.
Gee, smile.
Hold on, I have them all turned around.